Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we'll be discussing about the Roblox Egg Hunt and if religion was really the reason behind their cancellation and rebranding into the Metaverse Champions. Watch until the end where I give my thoughts on the supposed reasoning. But before we talk about the ending of the Egg Hunt, let's take a little Roblox history lesson, especially for users who joined after Roblox axed the Egg Hunt. The Egg Hunt, previously known as Extravaganza and Egg Drops, were special events in which eggs were scattered around one or multiple experiences which players must find and occurred every year since 2008 with some exceptions here and there during the beginning. The objective of the Egg Hunt was to obtain all the different eggs with the different ways of how to obtain them, and once a player obtained an egg, they would receive a wearable accessory of that egg that they could wear across the entire platform. But players needed to act fast. If they wanted to get these accessories, they had to play and get the eggs during the Egg Hunt's official runtime. After that, they couldn't get the eggs unless they went limited. Originally, when the Egg Hunts first began, the platform was significantly smaller and therefore was decided that there would be no specific experience for them. Instead, they would drop in all experiences on the platforms for a certain period of time, and Roblox would announce these periods, hence the egg drop name. Eventually, Roblox would create a specific experience where all the eggs were found, though eventually switching to a DevOps style where the developers could apply to enter the egg hunt and have an egg hidden within their experience. Though not all egg hunts are treated equally when it comes to their overall reception. Many of the older egg hunts are fondly remembered by the community, like the 2018 egg hunt, from which I've seen is considered one of the best egg hunt experiences. But meanwhile, if you were to talk about the 2019 and 2020 egg hunts, they're not as fondly remembered due to the issues presented in both of them. Due to the overall reception of the most recent egg hunts 2019 and 2020, when Roblox first revealed they were looking for experiences to chip into the quote-unquote Egg Hunt 2021 Metaverse event opportunity, many users, including me, made the assumption that this would just be like the two previous ones. If you want to see my thoughts on what we were thinking was going to be the 2021 Egg Hunt, I'll have it linked in the description below. But eventually, Roblox would reveal that the 2020 event would no longer follow the Egg Hunt name or branding. Rather, it would go with the new branding Metaverse Champions. This left many users disappointed and confused as to why Roblox would change such an iconic event on the platform. And with no official reason being given for this name change by Roblox, it left many people speculating the reason. And one of these speculated reasons has to do with religion. There are multiple sub-theories to this whole religious thing, but I'll go to one that has to relate to Roblox and the Chinese market. Now, you may be asking, what does the Chinese market have to do with the cancellation of the Egg Hunt? Well, the answer has to do with Roblox's failed venture into the Chinese market. While nowadays Roblox China, or Luobu as it was known, is considered a total flop having been shut down a year after release, at the time Roblox was still attempting to grow their presence in China. But now you may be asking, yes, I know of Luobu, but what does China have to do with this all? Well, it has to do with the difference between China and the United States when it comes to religion. Well, while many in the United States would affiliate themselves Christian, many in China would consider themselves Buddhist. I apologize if this information is incorrect, but I'm not a religious person, but according to the sources I found, Easter is mainly a Christian holiday that is intended to commemorate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which isn't a core belief in Buddhism. This means that Easter isn't celebrated as much as in the United States, Canada, and other countries with a big Christian population. So basically, the theory goes that Roblox believed that due to religious differences in China, the Chinese marketplace wouldn't have the same affiliations to Easter that others in the Americas or Europe would have. So the theory goes they decided to change the name to remove any religious affiliations so that it would be better in the Chinese market. Of course, with this in mind, do I think that religion and Buddhism in China was the reasoning behind the name change? The answer is no. The reason why I don't believe this theory has to do with the differences between Roblox as we know it and the Lubu version when it comes to rules and moderation. If you didn't know, Roblox, among with many other foreign websites, are banned from being accessed by Chinese users with the Great Firewall. Websites that are part of this firewall ban include Twitter, Facebook, Wikipedia, and even here YouTube. So for a website or foreign company to get access to the Chinese market, they first must comply with Chinese laws. Roblox did this by forming a strategic partnership with the Chinese multinational technology and entertainment conglomerate Tencent. They additionally released an entirely new checklist called the China UGC Submission Checklist that applies to all UGC that foreign players attempt to submit to publication on Roblox China. These guidelines contain a lot of interesting things, but I don't have the time to get into them. I'd recommend watching Ruben Sim's video on the topic, which will be linked in the description below. I've additionally also published a video regarding Lubu and its entire history, so if you want to see that video regarding Lubu, I'll have it in the description below as well. But anyways, I believe that these guidelines would have made Roblox's job of making the Metaverse Champions available in Lubu more difficult, if not impossible, due to the experiences participating inside the event. For example, Survive the Killer would likely break the no bloody and violent content and no horror and scary content rules. Life 4 Dead would additionally break the no bloody and violent content and no horror or scary content rules. Survive a Plane Crash would probably be considered breaking the no bloody and violent content rule. These, along with many other experiences in the Metaverse Champions, would probably fall under the same fate. To comply with these guidelines, porting the Metaverse Champions to the Chinese market would require either making modifications to these experiences, replacing these experiences, or just outright removing them with no replacement. If Roblox went with the third option, that would technically mean that Chinese players would have less influence on the results in the Metaverse Champions, since they would have less experiences to obtain for the 4 champions. Not to mention, on default, every experience would need to translate their experience to simplified Chinese and upload them onto the Lubu platform. And I think that many developers probably would have not liked to go through the hassle of assuring their experience complies with the new set of guidelines, which Roblox themselves stated does not guarantee your experience will be available in China even if the experience complies with every of the required listed items below. Not to mention the smaller size of players they would get during and after the event. When Roblox decided to terminate all the Lubu accounts, they reportedly terminated over 5 million. That may sound like a lot, but compared to the platform as a whole, which has around over 230 million accounts, that's not that much. Finally, Easter has largely been removed from its roots in religion. Many people who celebrate Easter likely didn't even know of its religious roots until they were explicitly told it. For many people, the entire holiday has to do with Easter eggs and candy, not with religion. And it's not like religions that didn't celebrate Easter religiously didn't exist before Roblox started their venture into China either. So you may be asking, well, if religion isn't the reasoning behind the cancellation of the Egg Hunt, what was? I believe it's simply that Roblox wanted to try something new in relation to the annual spring event. The 2 previous 2019 and 2020 Egg Hunts were overall received poorly by the community, and while you can point the blame on Roblox for the event's failures, they may have decided that they're just not able to provide an Egg Hunt that the community would be able to support and enjoy, especially under the DevOps style which the 2 previous ones had gone under. So Roblox may have decided to spin the Egg Hunt idea into what would become the Metaverse Champions, keeping the same DevOps style but using the 4 champion system and the chest instead of having to go to every experience so as to get all of the eggs. As for the name change, I believe this was done partly due to 1, Roblox pushing the idea of the Metaverse, but additionally 2, Roblox wanted to indicate that this wasn't just another Egg Hunt and wouldn't be the same in gameplay to the Egg Hunts that had been published before. But what do you think? Did Roblox drop the Egg Hunt due to religion, or do you think that Roblox dropped the Egg Hunt to try something new? Tell me in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated if you press the like button. If you enjoy the content that is published onto this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe and notification bell to be notified whenever new content is published. Finally, I have additional social links posted below where you can find more of me. With that all the way, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.